Welcome to Sit with Yourself. In a world that never stops moving, this is your invitation to be still. They say the hardest person to get to know is the one in the mirror. I'm your host, Leah Shanae, and today we're clearing the noise, opening the journal, and simply being present. So let's take a deep breath together. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. Now, let's talk. Busyness as a distraction. Some of us use busyness, as a distraction. Somewhere along the way, staying busy became our norm. We fill our days with work, errands, responsibilities, noise, and other people's needs. And on the surface, it looked like, and it may feel like it's productive, but a lot of times busyness isn't about purpose. It's about avoidance. Because when you're busy, you don't have time to sit with your thoughts. You don't have time to feel what's coming up. You don't have to ask yourself hard questions. You don't have to face trauma that you may have buried. So busyness equals socially acceptable avoidance. So the question is, what are you really avoiding? For a lot of us, slowing down feels so uncomfortable. Not because we're lazy, but because stillness brings emotions to the surface that we don't be want to deal with, like anxiety, sadness, uncertainty, questions we've been pushing aside. So instead of sitting with those feelings, we stay occupied. We work longer hours, we keep ourselves surrounded by noise. We do anything to avoid being alone. But over time, we end up losing touch with ourselves. And avoidance isn't failure, it's just the fear of feeling. You can be busy and still be disconnected. You can be busy and still feel empty. You can be accomplishing things and still feel unfulfilled. You can be doing all the right things and still feel like something is missing. But that's usually a sign that you're living on autopilot instead of alignment. Sitting with yourself is a skill. Sitting with yourself doesn't mean you have to fix everything. It doesn't mean journaling for hours or having deep revelations every time. Sometimes it just means noticing how you feel without judging it. It means asking, why do I feel the need to stay busy right now? And awareness is the beginning of healing. Stillness is a practice, not a destination. So I want you to reflect on this. No pressure, no judgment. Where do you stay busy to avoid being alone with yourself? What emotions show up when things get quiet? And what might you learn if you just stop running? Today, try creating 5 minutes of intentional stillness. Whether you are on your lunch break, whether you just got 5 minutes away from your kids, whatever it is, step outside for 5 minutes. No phone, no distractions, just you, your breath, and awareness. You don't need answers. You don't need solutions, just presence. And I know this gonna be hard because as soon as you get probably not even a minute in, you're gonna be trying to reach for that phone to scroll or find something to distract you. But try it. Sit with yourself as long as you can. 5 minutes, try it and see. Staying busy might feel safe, but connection lives in stillness. Getting to know yourself requires slowing down long enough to listen. And y'all know I gotta bring God into this because if you know me, you already knew that was coming. So, in closing, the Bible verse for this episode is Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. Not be busy, not be overwhelmed, just be still. Stillness creates space for clarity, for wisdom, and for God to speak. So, thank you for sitting with me today. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, give yourself grace, and remember, you don't have to run from who you are. Just embrace it.